Wakanda forever. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to my live. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying. Pray for your coach, yeah. I am earlier than usual, so hopefully y'all are down to hang out. I am here to chat with you. I just pinned in the comment an event I have coming up on Saturday, November 7th, 2020, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. I just got news today that on that date, I'm expected to be moved into a new location. Again, y'all pray for your coach. It's great news. It all happened so fast. I'm still processing. But it is my ideal place. Like, you don't even understand. I don't even understand. But I have watched God do some amazing things in the last few days. Hey, Marquita! Thank you for saying hey. You didn't even wait on instructions. Okay, so for everybody else, except Marquita, when you come on, say hey. Because I don't know you're here straight looking at my laptop. Okay? Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to join us for blacklifecoachclass.com, because y'all, I've had a fun day. It's still early. It is still early in my book. I've been waking up early lately. That means God is up to something. Because I don't wake up early for fun. But had a business meeting earlier this morning. If you follow my stories, you saw where I was here in the city of Atlanta. I will be relocating within the next 9 days to a very fun side of the city that I didn't even know existed till today. I am so blessed, highly favored, and thankful to you guys for following the journey, supporting the journey. We got some phenomenal things in store. So I hope that you are on the list at blacklifecoachclass.com, because y'all get all the goodies. I'm going to pull me up on my end, on my second phone. Just hoping that it keeps this connection. And let's dive in. So, if you're new here, again, hey girl, hey. My name is Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ. I am a master life coach trainer. I usually have on this shirt right here with my company logo. It says Certified Life Coach. I had it on earlier with my coaching number on the back, Coach 000, triple threat 000, because it's where it all began. I've trained and certified 131 coaches around the globe. If you're one of our coaches, you better speak when you get out here. Say, hey, coach, because I need that. I need some good vibes, good energy, good love, some laughter, some haze. That's what I need right now. I am just feeling really, really cool. I can't even explain it. I'm just blessed, grateful, and thankful. So yeah, I was bragging on y'all earlier, talking about life coaching, and I was put on the map, if you will, and told that there are some opportunities coming up down the pipeline that my name has been entered into the hat for. And so they're like, but if you want the opportunity, I'm like, well, tell you what, I'm gonna check in with these black women that I serve and see what they want to do. So first I wanted to come and clarify the difference between a life coach business and a life coach practice, because a lot of people don't know it's two different things. And now watch, I'm just teaching it, and here come everybody else want to teach it. But it's okay, because some of y'all don't know, and we all need to know. So life coach practice is what you do when you get certified. So let's say you are like the thousands of ladies that I've had conversations with over the years who call and sit on my phone for an hour at a time. And I talk because I like y'all. They ask 1,001 questions, and they finally say, you know what, Coach AJ, I'm ready. I'm ready to get certified. I'm ready to train. I need a certificate behind my name. That rhymes. Y'all didn't know I was a Coach DJ AJ. Right. I'm trying to find my link to my site that I done had put up all this time, and now I want to disappear. So at the event on Saturday, November 7th, 2020, it's at blacklifecoachclass.com. You can get one of the last seats before we lock it down. And I really got to get those strings pulled tighter on this event to lock down the spaces and close up registration soon, with me having to pack soon. I got like 9 days to get this together. And so the beauty of it is I'm gonna have help this time, so I'm very thankful for that. But at this event, I'm going to be talking about the 3 secrets that it takes a coach to run a successful life coaching business. Now, practicing coaching is when you get certified, when you say yes, like the coaches who have said yes with me. There are 131 around the world. 98% of them are black women. 2% are Latina women. So, women of color, right? And they get certified, and they love the practice of life coaching. It's when you get someone to say, yes, you can coach me. Yes, I would like for you to help me. Yes, I would love for you to be my coach. Yes, I want to see what you got. Yes, I want to experience your gift, your skill of coaching. You start practicing coaching, just like you have doctors who are practicing physicians. That means they go somewhere every day to practice the craft, to hone in on that skill, that craft, that service that they give to their clients. Coaching is the same way. You get certified, you start practicing. Remember, practice makes perfect. It really doesn't, but it does give you practice. It helps you hone in on that skill and get really, really good. And my coaches are really, really good coaches. When you come train and certify me in our 1-day online life coach certification training for black women, you get practice. You're nervous at first, but you get that practice and you're good. And so what I've learned over the years of me certifying life coaches, it's been, I need to go do the math on my days. I had it down pat. It's like 30,000 days since I've been certified as a life coach. And the last 4.5, almost 5 years, I've been certifying life coaches around the world. And they love to practice. But some of them get certified and they're scared to charge. They don't want to charge. They don't want to make money off coaching. They never want to do coaching as a business. And that's okay. They're just practicing life coaches. That means that at any time, they can jump in and help someone using their skill of coaching. My computer's talking to me. And so when you get trained and certified with me in our 1-day life coach certification training, you learn how to put into practice the 3 secrets I'm going to be sharing with you at the blacklifecoachclass.com event on Saturday, November 7th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are ways to connect with your coaching client, spirit to spirit, heart to heart. We really don't operate in our minds because that takes us off of coaching and into the mentor girlfriend realm that we're trying to avoid. But we use the spiritual type of connection to actually coach our clients and get through to them in a confident way that's optimistic. It's uplifting, but it's also filled with action steps that they can take. And it's from an honest approach. It's from a humble approach. It's from a heart-to-heart place. Everybody doesn't know how to do that. And so that's why I teach the coaches, and I'll be teaching behind the scenes of this skill of how to use these 3 secrets. And then put a price tag on that thing, because that's when you're entering into the life coaching business. Business, in my own ghetto professional definition of business, is when you put a price on that thing. You put money behind the service. You exchange money. What do we call it? Currency for your gift of coaching. You put a figure on that thing. We have coaches who are charging $200 an hour to sit with them, which is very, very low and very affordable for a lot of people. But it's also more money than they've ever made. I know when I hit my first $25,000 as a life coach, I was like, what? You know, like mind blown. This is possible. It can happen. People will pay. But you just got to name a price. Give people the opportunity to pay you money for that thing. And so that's when you're in a life coaching business. Yes, you're still a practicing life coach. You're practicing that skill, but you're now growing your life coaching business. So when you come to class, I usually ask, what is your vision as a coach? Do you want to do this to add to what you already do with the 9-to-5 and add that to your company culture, being an on-site coach, just to enhance your listening skills, your servicing skills, your leadership skills in corporate America? And or Are you getting certified to start your own ministry, start your own nonprofit, start your own business, make money, charge, show up, write books, speak, travel, do television appearances, podcast appearances, webinars, etc.? That's a business. And usually people who are just practicing life coaching they're not in the business realm. But let me tell you where you come into this. I'm going to share my story with you kind of from bottom to top. It's real quick. But I want to see if you have questions about the difference between life coach practicing and life coach business. Hey, Coach Corinthia! Do you have a life coach business, Coach Corinthia, or are you just a practicing life coach? There's no judgment. I don't judge any of my coaches. You can operate however you want to operate. I have seen some very creative things with coaching. It's definitely adding a credential behind your name either way to get certified. And so you can choose to charge, you can choose not to charge. Most people like making money though, so that's why I put it like that. So if you're practicing, you're just practicing. There's a system, there's a skill. I give my coaches worksheets to work with their clients. What else do I give you? Examples of what coaching looks like using the working model that I share. I give you how to price. I give you how to protect yourself legally. I give you marketing tips of where to find your clients. What else do I give you? Marketing materials. I give you what I use to bring customers. I give you 20 different action steps for how to get clients in. I teach you how to get clients by text, by social media, in networking events, on your Facebook page, the script to use. I'll give you a lot of stuff if you want to practice as a coach. And then develop it into a business, start putting a price on it, sending out those contracts or agreements, getting your client to book multiple sessions, getting the payment, securing the payment, making sure the payment is made on time. That's the business of life coaching. And a lot of people don't know that. And I've learned to honor either way. Practicing coach, life coaching, business owner. Because everybody that becomes a coach does not necessarily want to be an entrepreneur. And that's okay. And so in my one-day life coach certification training for Black women of faith, you have the opportunity to do either or both. It's really exciting. So let me check your comments. Corinthia says she's a business owner. Yes, you are. We are exchanging dollars for our time. And it's okay. As long as you put it in a good formula. Hey, Evelise Jones. How are you, friend? So let me tell you my story real quick. At the time of this video, of me sharing what I've shared and will be sharing at blacklifecoachclass.com's event. blacklifecoachclass.com. Yep, said it right. I've invested hundreds of live, in-person, and live stream life coach certification training. And I have officially trained and certified over 130 life coaches around the world. We are in Kenya. We are in East Africa. We are in Malaysia. Well, I want to say Antarctica. Not Antarctica. Australia. We are in the Cayman Islands, the Bahamas, all over the northern United States or North America. And so my goal is to have a coach in every country. We have over 195 countries in the world, y'all. We got 50 states. I want coaches in all 50 states and all 195 countries. That's low. That's very low, but very doable. So that's our beginning goal. And so we've certified and trained 130 of those around the world already. And I told y'all 98% of those are African American women. And then we have had some Latinas in our training as well. And so I love working with women of color, Black women of faith, to use my gift of coaching to practice the skill of coaching and to grow my life coaching business, because I am a business owner. No question about it. So I remember earlier this year, God had a plan that I didn't even know about. Just like today. I ain't know, but I'm excited. And so I got a lot of special requests from my online family, my offline family, friends, followers, who, those of you have seen me build my brand over the last 7.5 years as a certified life coach, the last almost 5 years as a life coach trainer. You've seen me train and teach and coach, write books, do events, host workshops, do podcast interviews, do panels and seminars and conferences. What have I not done to get out there as a life coaching business owner? And many of you have reached out in my inbox, in my text messages, on my company line, which is 1-888-427-2013. By the way, I'm getting a call. Ain't that funny? And so your messages showed me that you wanted to become certified life coaches yourself because you have followed my journey. Some of y'all just reached out like years later. But you said, I'm ready. I want to earn an additional income for my own family. And so from there, I had just listened to the Holy Spirit because I fought it, y'all. I fought it for a minute. Like, I was hard-headed. But I was encouraged within my soul to start my own online life coach certification training and development company. Now, I have a degree. I keep saying I'm going to pull it out, and I have no idea where it is, but I'll find it. It is in training and development from Mercer University, class of 2016. It took me 15 years to get that degree, y'all. 15 years. I went through a lot of stuff. And I made it. I did it. And now I'm in the process of obtaining my master's degree, fully paid, debt free. But I need all y'all to reach y'all hands to the screen right now, ministers. Touch and agree with me, because I'm waiting on the finalization of my paid in full degree, debt free, loan free, interest free. Can y'all touch and agree with me? Because I'm believing God for your next level. Celebrate with your coach, because you get some of this. It trickles down, okay? I share what I learn. And so because of that, I started my own training and development company. I always wanted that in my life. I love training, as you can see. Who else do you know? Because I was on a podcast interview recently, and these nice young African-American women asked me, have I ever experienced burnout? And I told them yes, and it's been recently. Earlier this year, I did a 30-day Facebook Live for at least 30 minutes to an hour every day for 30 days at 12 midnight. Right here in my closet, sitting on the floor before I got my chair. And y'all showed up. Y'all talked to me. Y'all laughed with me. Y'all supported me. Y'all bought products and things like that. And so, hold on, I'm getting a text. Okay. So, y'all supported me. And it showed the development of my own training and development company. But I've been paying my dues for years, y'all. And so now, I am the founder, the owner, the CEO, the president, the boss of the International Center for Life Coach Training, LLC. It's for black women all over the world, specifically black women of faith. Now, you don't have to be a Christian to take this training, but you just, be forewarned. We talk about Jesus, the Bible, scripture, your ministry, vision, goals, growth, business, and money, and manifestation, and marketing, and so much more. And so I share that with you because this all came as a result of my own journey to becoming a life coach. I served as a lead master life coach trainer with the same company that certified me. I was one of their affiliates. But that company downsized, and I was faced with a decision. Am I going to go with the flow and guess my way through this, or am I going to do what God has called me to do, told me to do, place me in my place? He put me in this lane. And so I decided to move forward because at that time, I had already served and trained over 110 certified life coaches all over North America, including the Cayman Islands. They had all come to Atlanta here live with me to train. The area I'm relocating to at the top of next month is right down the street. So some of y'all, I will meet fresh off the plane when we do our live events again. Y'all will literally be down the street from the house when y'all get to Hartsville, Jackson, Atlanta. Like I can see your plane come in from my home. Okay. So I'm excited about that. But 110 people had done that. Either they were already here in Georgia or they flew in from different parts of the country. I think the furthest one I've heard so far has been Vietnam. and she was here on a work visa, and we were a part of that, and I thought that was so cool. And she got to take her certificate back to her country and serve as a life. She had a business. When you have to get a work visa for your life coaching, that's a business. So yeah, I'm just so proud of her. And so I trained and certified people, those 110 coaches, during that 4.5-year time frame. And now we have an additional 22 coaches that has come on board and allowed me to train them online pre-quarantine. So honey, quarantine wasn't nothing. I was looking at y'all like, what you mean? Why you tripping? I mean, you don't work from your laptop anyway? I do. So I'm thankful because I have had the opportunity to meet more of you guys. I am an event attender. I'm a speaker, I'm a sponsor, I'm a supporter at a lot of events here in Atlanta. I have been to more events over the last 6 months than probably the last 6 years here in Atlanta. I love events, so I'm always listening to events, attending events, speaking at events. And this quarantine has given us the opportunity to sit still long enough to attend multiple events. So I thought about that yesterday. Like, I've been to a lot of events online. I have no problem with that. I can sit here in my pajamas. Y'all ain't got to worry about me. I'm good. So, because I go to a lot of events as a part of practicing life coaching and growing my life coaching company as a speaker, as an author, and as a trainer, as a coach with a degree, getting another degree. By the way, my master's degree will be in life coaching. I'm so excited about that. People have heard me speak. I get a lot of compliments on my confidence. And I remember one day Jesus whispered to me. I was sitting in the snack bar at Target, watching a coach's event on my phone. I love the ices and the popcorn and the pretzels at Target. So I was sitting in a snack bar, watching another coach, and Jesus just whispered to me, you sell confidence. I look like, did anybody else hear that? And then I'm like, how do I sell confidence, Jesus? And now, with what I get to do with you guys through the International Center for Life Coach training and certifying Black women of faith, I sell confidence. Because when you guys get your certificate, child, I can't tell y'all nothing. Y'all have started podcasts. Y'all have started charging. Y'all have started making the big impact that you always wanted to make. Building your legacy, living your legacy, and of course, leaving a legacy for the next generation. And I'm so proud and excited for all of my coaches. And then y'all turn around and support me and the other coaches that are to come. So now you guys are veteran coaches, alumni coaches. But if you're not a certified life coach, I would love to invite you to the Black Life Coach class event coming up. It's a master class for Black women of faith who want to become life coaches online in one day. I'm going to give you the lowdown and dirty in 2 hours. Tell you what it's like to come train with me. All the information is over at blacklifecoachclass.com. It's only $27. Seats are filling up, and we're about to close down registration in a minute, so don't hold your horses, okay? Go and get registered. We do have your seat available if you would like it today. And so I'm known for my confidence, and I'm known for my tagline. People in the midst of interviews are like, what's your tagline again? So I love helping coaches confidently convert conversations to clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. I haven't said my tagline in a while, but it is a wonderful expression of what I get to do for Black women of faith who decide to come get certified with me. And so because I had that confidence in myself, and people have seen my confidence on stage, they've seen the confidence from the women that I have worked with, that's what launched my coaching business. It took me from a practice to a business, and people then started asking, how can you certify me? I want to do what you do, and I want to do what I just saw you do. So like I would do what we call hot seat coaching and bring someone on stage when I speak, and people would witness in the audience. They would witness this person have a breakthrough on stage. And so people would stop me afterwards and say, number one, I need you as my coach. Number two, I want to do what you do. And number three, I want to do it how I just witnessed you do it for this person on stage. That was so much fun. It still is. And so you guys get to see me on camera. You get to interact with me. I'm in your inbox. We're accountability partners. I'm checking on you. Y'all are checking on me. Like, what's coming up, Coach AJ? What you got going on? I'm like, Lord, they want more. And so I'm here as your master life coach trainer. I'm here if you're ready to become a certified life coach, a Black woman of faith. And my life coaching company is growing. There's a difference between a practice and a business, and now a company. I should have threw life coach company, because when you have a life coach company, you have people surrounding you, helping you to make this dream happen. Whether you do what we call a firm, Some coaches get certified, they go practice as a coach for a while, they start to grow their business and make money, and then they want to bring other coaches on their team to come coach and train with them. And so I'm in the process of offering a portion of my company to do that by reaching out to my coaches saying, hey, how much do you charge as a coach? And would you like coaching clients? Because some of y'all, when you see me live, you inbox me and say, hey, I need a coach. And then I can refer you to the coaches who I know I've trained and certified that are good, that has a system and a method, can guarantee results, and help you get some results based on what I know my clients are able to do for you because I train them. So let me take a minute to look at and see if we have any questions, and then I will wrap us up very soon. Are there any questions about the difference between a life coaching business, a life coaching practice, or a life coaching company? There are 3 business models for life coaching, and those are the ones. Hey, cousin, how are you? I ain't seen you in forever. So let me wrap up with this. So, Patty Wank, she is in Douglasville, Georgia. She was one of my very first coaching clients, straight out of life coaching school. And she worked with me. She said, I knew I was ready for another level in my business, but was not sure how to get there. I've watched AJ's success over the years with other professionals, and I trust her totally. I highly recommend her dedication and unique ability to bring out the best in each of her clients. Working with AJ is learning from the best. That's Patty Wink. And then we have Dawn Keene. She's a lot of fun. She was one of my first life coaching students as well. She says, if you want a clear path for your life coaching business, AJ is the expert to help you do it. Before meeting up with AJ, I was stuck and unsure of my life purpose and business mission. As a result of working with AJ, I have achieved more for my business in the first 3 weeks than I could have ever done in 6 months on my own. Working with AJ is an enlightening experience. She has a clear plan of action, the right experience and background, plus she was an excellent fit for what I was trying to achieve in my business. And so I share them with you because I went from just practicing life coaching to growing a business. I launched a group program, and Dawn and Patty were my 2 students in my very first program. Right after I served one-on-one with my very first client. Her name is Cassia Lipford. She had a nonprofit, and she was still in the process of filing her paperwork when she and I were introduced. And we worked together. She was my first unpaid 12-week coaching client, and she agreed to let me coach her through her nonprofit status because I had experience in that. I had seen the $90,000 nonprofit checks. I received $100,000 from the same organizations that were paying nonprofits to go to school and get my education and now do what I do. So I worked with Cassia for 12 weeks for free. We tested out every mode of coaching, from video and phone and in person, so many different ways, and she agreed to let me try everything out because I was, getting my feet wet in coaching, and she left me with a testimonial. So she said, before AJ, I had too many ideas and no direction. I now have a clear process for filtering my ideas and getting to the root of my issues to overcome being stagnant in my business. I trust her advice and guidance. I appreciate her style, honesty, and no excuses accountability process. I am improving my services and creating partnerships for funding our social mission. If you are a woman in business who wants to increase your impact, influence, and income and are considering investing in AJ as your business coach, do it. She has taught me things about myself that I didn't know. I am a believer in her services. For your very first coaching client to say that is amazing. That's the type of results that I teach my clients to get when I certify you in my one-day life coach certification training. Cassie was my first coaching client. I later branched off to offer those weekly live in-person group workshops with my 2 students, Dawn and Patty. And then I went on to do greater and bigger things. I shared with you guys how I got to do what I do as a coach. And so in my next video, I'm going to talk more about what it took me to get to the point where I knew I was ready. How I spent the next few years of my life, or the years of my life prior to this, getting my life together to become a coach, to get certified, get my degree, start my coaching company, etc. So you definitely want to make sure your notifications are turned on. If you're subscribed watching this on YouTube, turn on the notification bell because you want to know when I post these videos, because I share some juicy gossip, tea, juice, all that. Before I go, final call for questions. Are there any questions about our topic on tonight, about the difference between life coaching practice life coaching business, life coaching company. Just as a recap of life coaching practices, when you're fresh out of life coach certification school, you find people who raise their hand and say, yes, coach me, I want to be your client. That's a practice. You're practicing life coaching. Life coaching business is when you put a price behind the practice and you start charging money for those same results. You maybe do like I did with Cassia, start building up those free clients, introduce them slowly to your fees. They become paid clients like Dawn and Patty did for me. And then it can lead to other things, whether you want to keep practicing as a coach, start building your business as a coach, or do the coaching company part where you introduce the firm part where you're looking for help. You got so many clients you need help, or you want to focus on other parts of your business like speaking and touring and writing a book and recording things like your programs, that you have other coaches that can step in and actually do the coaching part for you. So it's a lot, I know. I can't cover everything because, yeah, it's not the video for that. However, if you join me at blacklifecoachclass.com, I'll start to introduce you to some of these principles, what it looks like for you, and how I and my coaching clients have made it work. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below, whether you're watching live or the replay. I'm happy to engage, come back, chat with you. But I do appreciate you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with me today to learn the difference between a life coaching practice, business, and a company/firm. I don't see any questions, so I will leave you with this. Remember, there's someone somewhere that are waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your own light shine, you give others permission to do the same. I am Master Life Coach Trainer AJ Austin. I do what I love. I love what I do. Helping coaches confidently convert conversations to clients' cash checks and credit cards. Remember, when you impact one life, you impact generations, especially when it's the life of a black woman. I'll tell you more about that coming up. Post your questions below, and or meet me over at blacklifecoachclass.com. Make sure your notifications are on, and I'll see y'all soon. Have a phenomenal rest of your day. God bless. Bye, friend.